Xbox just hit us with a surprise Game Pass shadow drop. We're getting a slick new dashboard upgrade as well, and a massive tease about the future of Indiana Jones games. I could not be more excited about that, but that's not all the good news, because one major title might be skipping Xbox completely. And the reason why could be a warning sign. A lot of freaking out over on Xbox. I don't think there's anything to be concerned of. I think it's business as usual. We'll go over it all. We're breaking down everything you need to know about this week's Xbox update, what's dropping, what's changing, and what some are saying is going very wrong. Hint, it's needless outrage. More needless outrage from the social media bros. Before we jump into it, though, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We drop videos like this all the time right here. If you like what we're doing, hit the join button below. Become a member. Become a paid member. Support the channel financially. We very much appreciate everyone that does so. You get a loyalty badge and you get custom emotes to join us on our live streams every Monday and Wednesday night, where we go over all of the day's news. Let's jump into it. First up, another shadow drop from Game Pass. This is exciting. This was dropped from No More Robots. Now, originally, Descenders was delayed. It was always supposed to come out on Game Pass, but it was delayed. And yesterday, they dropped a tweet. Here's the tweet saying, hey, guess what, guys? Today, we're on Game Pass, and here it is. This is what they said. No More Robots Twitter account. Descenders Next is out now on Steam, Xbox, and Game Pass. Descenders Next is the ultimate extreme sports not games, not plural, singular. It's the ultimate game with snowy peaks, winding dirt tracks, and ton of parks to conquer. Will you become the next ultimate Descender? Now, Descender is super, super cool. It's the ultimate. What do they bill themselves as? The ultimate extreme sports game, where you look at, I mean, you could go mountain boarding, you can go snowboarding. How cool is mountain boarding, by the way? I've never done it. It looks terrifying. I've done freeboarding. I've done longboarding. But look at mountain boarding. You get those big tires. It's basically snowboarding. I don't think it's quite snowboarding, but snowboarding in the summer, technically. Looks super cool. Out on Game Pass right now. Go become the next Descender. Become it. Game Pass, again, continuing to deliver surprises every week. That's the cool thing. Every month on this channel, we do, hey, here's the games that are coming this month. But really, there's always a few surprises. And here's the surprise for July with Descenders and a shadow drop. I would love to know, does this game scratch your itch? Is this a game that you'll be jumping into? Every once in a while, now I never played Descenders, every once in a while, or I haven't played a snowboarding game in a while, rather. I have played the ski game. What is the ski game? I forget. Hold on, let's look it up. It's the third-party ski game. Here we go. Ski game on Xbox. What is it? It's like 2.5 isometric. Lonely Mountains, guys. Lonely Mountain, guys. Check out Lonely Mountains. Let me make sure we're on. There it is, dude. This is the last extreme sports games, and this one's not even extreme sports. By the way, this game is freaking amazing. Lonely Mountains. So every once in a while, these kind of games. Now this game did start as their first game rather was a mountain bike game, and then they went to skiing. Dude, it's a ton of fun. It's like a puzzle. It's a skiing puzzle, so it's not quite an extreme sports game like Descenders is, but absolutely love it. But this is Descenders. So I would love to know, are you guys jumping into this? Have you guys played it? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Excited? Does this make the continued Game Pass value for you? It's the best value in gaming, hands down. Fight me in the comments if you disagree, but it's easily the best value in gaming, especially as we get surprise drops like this. I could not imagine. This is not a hyperbolic statement right here. I could not imagine not having Game Pass in my life. It just opens me up to so many games I otherwise would never try. And Descenders would be one of those games. I used to really be into these types of games. Not so much. I got other games. I'm on college football right now. I'm in Red Dead Redemption 2. But since it's on Game Pass, why not? Why not go give it a try? And that's what makes it such a great option for gamers, the best value in gaming, in my opinion. But let me know. Will you be getting this? Are you stoked for this? Let me know. Next story. Another story. of just Xbox slowly improving those quality of life updates, or bringing us quality of life updates, slowly improving the dashboard here. This is from PureXbox.com. Microsoft is adding a play history tab to the Xbox dashboard, unifying Xbox, PC, and cloud gaming. Microsoft has today announced an intriguing update for Xbox players in another move towards unifying its gaming experience across console, PC, and cloud, rolling out now for Xbox insiders. A new play history tab is being introduced on console and PC that makes it easier to browse your recently played games, whatever device they've been played on. Again, this is that, I mean, you could see in the picture here, this is that unifying feature set, or another unifying feature set. And as the Xbox handheld comes out from Asus ROG Ally, their partner hardware that is coming this holiday season, I think we're going to see more of this. I think the Xbox console is going to go more in this direction, and it's very exciting. Imagine being able to see on your Xbox dashboard PC games that you recently played there. Super, super cool, as long as you've done it through the PC app. Here it is. Even Pure Xbox says this is admittedly low quality, and it's super low quality. But you can see over here in the corner, the right corner, you see it's highlighted there. You can't see my mouse, but I'm pointing on it. It says play history. And so you can click on that, and then it'll go into your play history, and it looks like it's got thumbnails of each of the games that you've played. This person looks like they've played Doom, Grounded, Halo, and Expedition 33. Storm Yeti is playing the games I like, baby. Playing the games I like. Is there another image? No, that's it. And here's how the Xbox team describes the feature. Whether you're on console, PC, or a Windows handheld, you can find your play history at the end of the jump back in list on the home screen. While the large tiles highlight games you've recently played on your current device, the play history tiles show games you've played across any Xbox device, making it easier to pick up where you left off. With these updates, Xbox is making it even easier for you to jump into your favorite games wherever you are, whenever you want. Remember that. Whenever you are, wherever you are, whenever you want. That is the key of gaming going forward. That is the key of Xbox going forward. It's their tagline: game however you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. I think it benefits us as gamer, and this is a quality of life feature in that direction. Now, I think it has had its critics, this strategy, and I think that you've got to give Xbox credit that despite all the critics, we're moving forward. They're all in on this because we continue to move forward. We continue to move forward in this way. A quality of life feature like this says, nope, this is it. They're all in. So anybody that says otherwise is lying to you or just trying to create content. Probably just trying to create content. This is a quality of life feature that some fans have asked for. I haven't. I mean, who cares what games you've played, honestly, in my opinion. I think that even though I haven't asked for it, I do think anything like this does sometimes it's the little things. I never know when I'll use this or how I'll use it. But knowing that the option is there is good, and I'm happy for that option. So I would love to know what you guys think. Do you think this is a necessity? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Let me know in the comments, and let's have the discussion there. Now time to get to the controversy. And this is a game, No Rest for the Wicked. Now this is the studio, Moon Studio, that brought us Ori and the Blind Forest. No Rest for the Wicked is an isometric action RPG in the vein of like a Diablo or Path of Exiles, and it's in early access preview on PC at the moment. And a lot of people like it. Some people don't like it. I know that there's been some bugs. There's definitely some balancing issues, but that's the reason that you have early access and preview games, so that you can balance those. Anyways, in news that came out over the last few days, it looks like this is the CEO of No Rest for the Wicked. Is this the CEO? Is Thomas Muller the CEO? Hold on. Let's double check that. He is the CEO. I knew it. CEO and creative director. Here's what he says. By the way, given current market conditions, we might only release on PS5 and potentially Switch 2 for the time being. We'll have to discuss things with Microsoft to see what makes sense for Xbox. This feels like a marketing ploy to me. And what do I mean by marketing ploy? It feels like maybe PlayStation has a deal in the works. Maybe even Nintendo is doing something to incentivize them. And perhaps Microsoft hasn't done anything to incentivize them. That's just how it feels, because it feels out of nowhere. Like, I would love to hear the reasoning behind being able to put it on those two, because I can't imagine there's a huge audience for this style game on Switch 2. I just can't. I don't imagine that it fits. I would imagine there's a larger audience on Xbox for it. That doesn't mean that I'm right. I may not be right. I don't know the things. He does mention market conditions there, but really, really interesting. I wonder if this is Ginger Prime tweeted this out and says, I wonder if this is just Xbox becoming a PC at this point or whatnot. What do you all think? Someone tagged Thomas Mahler and said, please confirm. Thomas Mahler says there's nothing to officially confirm yet. See, so I think it's negotiating, right? Doesn't it feel that way? It feels, and maybe I'm on the outside looking in, so maybe not. And I'm sure PlayStation fanboys are going to jump in here, and I'm sure they're going to say, no, it's because Xbox sucks. Is it though? Is it? It feels like public negotiating, and you want to know a quick way to burn bridges, by the way, public negotiate. Unless you're just a powerhouse and everyone needs your stuff, like a rock star could publicly negotiate, no problem. Publicly negotiate like this, I can tell you, it definitely burns bridges, but and maybe that's not what it is. That's just my speculation here. This is pure opinion. This is not news. There's nothing officially to confirm yet. We want to support consoles, and just looking at the numbers, PS5 makes the most sense at the moment. Ultimately, we'll ship on all platforms, but likely not at the same time. Now, here's the thing, though. It said potentially Switch 2. If you're going by your audience and your potential audience, because there's an audience lineup there, why did you mention Switch 2 in the first one and not Switch 2 here? I think there might be a deal on PlayStation. It would be smart of PlayStation. No rest for the wicked again. It does have its fans, so really interesting there. He then continues. He talks back and forth with players. There's this one person who tweets out, it's simply not good enough as far as I'm concerned. This is a guy with 12 followers. I won't be supporting any studio that skips Xbox to prioritize PS5 or Switch. I'll spend my money on studios that release games day one and don't treat the platform that I'm stuck with. First of all, you're not stuck with. Why are you stuck with Xbox as a platform? You're not. You can choose any platform you want. I don't treat the platform that I'm stuck with as an afterthought. Now, Thomas Mahler does punch back here, and I think this is the correct punch back, actually. Entitlement munch. It costs a ton of resources to make a full console port. As I said, ultimately will be on all platforms, but that'll take some time. Moon is about quality above all, so if we do something, we want to take time to do it right. Yeah, that is Alan Wake there, 198, that was an entitled... That was absolutely an entitled response. First of all, no developer owes you anything, regardless of where you have your platform. Second of all, you're not stuck on the Xbox platform. If it's on PC, you can get it on PC. If it's on PlayStation, go buy yourself a PlayStation. If this one game means that much to you, you're not stuck, though. It's a choice. Number one. Number two, I have to say, reading this, again, from the outside looking in, it does feel like Thomas Mahler is leaving some stuff out here. It does feel like there's some behind the scenes information that's not being told. And I think that's where maybe some of the pushback is coming from. Now, obviously, social media is taking off and saying, oh, this means Xbox is terrible. There's another game Xbox isn't getting. I don't think that it's that at all. I don't think it's... I would be very interested to see what is actually going on here because it feels like we're missing some information. I don't think it's a warning sign. I think it's a strategic call. One of the things, the developer mentions current market conditions in his original post up here. And it looks like, I think this original post is from Discord. Yes, this looks like a Discord post. Given current market conditions, PS2 or PS5 and Switch 2. Switch 2 of all, too. So you're not going to mainstream Switch. You're going to Switch 2, which has a much smaller demographic, much less the demographic that fits your audience. There's something more going on here. I'm calling it now. Just wait. Let me know in the comments, though. Do you agree with me? Do you think that this feels like more? Maybe not. I'm going to get a ton of comments that are like, you're just coping. It's copium. And maybe I am. But it feels like we're missing some information here. It just does. It just does. So let me know in the comments, though. Do you think we're missing information? Like, what are the current market conditions that let you go to Switch 2, but not to Xbox? That feels odd. There's something more there for sure. No doubt. Last but not least, we've got some good news here from Machine Games on Indiana Jones. We've got more games in development. Machine Games says they're building the future of Indiana Jones games. We have the DLC that is coming here. In their financials, they talked about it. They said that there's new exciting projects in development. Machine Games is optimistic about the future for both the company and the industry as a whole. These are screenshots of that from Timur222. Shout out to Timur222. Go ahead and give them a follow. So Machine Games says they're building the future of Indiana Jones games. Indiana Jones, if you haven't played it, it released in December, right before Christmas there. Really, really good game. Very, very solid first entry into the game. No reason at all not to do sequels unless for some reason you couldn't get the licensing behind it. But I don't know why your licensing partner, George Lucas, I believe it's George Lucas. Is it George Lucas? I believe Studios. I don't know why they wouldn't license it to you. The first one was really good. The second one's only going to be bigger, especially the first one, being available everywhere, having fans across all console, PC. When you drop that second one, it's going to be even bigger. It was a very solid entry into the series. For those of you that didn't try it, I would highly recommend giving it a shot. It is on Game Pass, so you can go check it out. I think it's good. What does this mean for Xbox's long-term first-party strategy? Obviously, I think it's only good. I think having another, here's the thing. Over the past couple weeks, Xbox has closed some studios, but what they've not closed is a studio like Machine Games. And look at what the news that's coming out here. We've got Indiana Jones, a new IP, and we're going to get additional entries into the genre here. Not to mention, we're probably getting some Wolfenstein. That's probably some of the games that they're working on here. And how can you not be excited? It's a great developer that makes solid titles. And I think Indiana Jones, if done right, could be a marquee title for Xbox. I think it could be a marquee exclusive franchise title for Xbox. Now, when we say exclusive, what we mean is that it will drop day one on Game Pass, and you'll have to wait a year, 9 months to a year to get it everywhere else. That's how the new exclusive strategy is going to work, no doubt. So I will say overall strategy here, Xbox does seem to just continually to be building. We're getting steady Game Pass growth. We're getting quality of life updates here. We're getting big IP plans here with Indiana Jones. There is still the occasional gap with like No Rest for the Wicked. Like, why not drop on Xbox? I think we're missing more to the story there, and I would not be surprised if it's some sort of console exclusive deal and they're trying to negotiate with Xbox to see, hey, you want to offer us something more? Or maybe they're trying to get on Game Pass and Xbox says, no, we're not going to put your preview game on Game Pass for now. I don't know. It feels like there's something more, though. I do think we're seeing Xbox's long-term vision. We're living through it. I think it is coming to pass. I think it's being implemented day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year here. But I would love to know what you guys think. What do you think the biggest story is out of these that we covered today? Do you think there's more to that No Rest for the Wicked? I really do. Have you played No Rest for the Wicked? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below. Have you played Indiana Jones? Do you think it could be a marquee title going forward as more as like sequels drop for that game? Let me know in the comments below. That's going to do us for today, everybody. Again, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We drop videos like this all the time. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.